Alright, this is episode 2 of making my modern level. And if you haven't seen part 1, check it out. We made this part, and today I will decorate this ship part. First things first, let's try to get a cool color palette. And for that, I will just go to this website called Color Hunt. So basically what I do most of the time is just think of a couple of colors that I want to have in my part, and then just look for a color palette that looks cool on this website. I could try to go for something like this. I want to go for a darker part, so I'm just gonna use this as the background color. So for the block designs, we will just take one of these. I'll copy paste it down, and I'll just try to make something that looks kind of decent. I can make them more round with these sort of blocks. Yeah, you know what, scrap this whole thing. I'm making that. Alright, I kinda like this outline. I love the rounded feel of it. Now we just have to find a good way to put the spikes on this. Because I mean, I could just like put down some spikes with the same color as the outline, but they don't really fit the rounded feel in my opinion. Something else I could do is use these objects. Yeah, they kind of look like spikes, don't they? So we've also got a pretty cool looking spike design. This kind of fits like this spikes hitbox. Now I've made a couple of these structures, and I'll just apply them in this part. Now I will work on these little guys, and honestly I'll just remove them. I have a different idea for what to add as these like floating objects. I'll just get some glow with color, well maybe not, maybe color 15, which will be copy color 12 with blending. Now I'll put down some maybe white blending glow objects here, like half opacity. Alright, yeah, I like that. That looks really cool, I think. Now I can add a couple of these chains hanging down from the glow. I might just like place these invisible spikes down, and there we go, we have a cool structure. We will link that together, and now I'll just put it in some of these emptier spots. I'm thinking I'll copy the values of that and paste it onto this block, and I'll put that behind and just make this darker. Alright, that looks really cool actually. Wow, I didn't expect that to look like I wanted it to. Maybe even some of these notes would look cool. Like same color as this, and we've got a cool design. But now I will add the ground spikes to this part. Yeah, these ground spikes will look really cool, I think. Alright, I like that, I think. Next up, I'll add some saw blades. For the saw blade design, I might just use one of these. I'll rotate it like this. Give this color, and the other one, the brighter one. I'm gonna just place a pulsing circle behind all of this. I have not done one of the most important things yet, that being arrows. Arrows are real useful for modern levels, so let me try to come up with something cool. Okay, I'm using one of these like invisible saw blade blocks. Invisible saw blades for the arrows. I just made it no touch so it doesn't kill the player, and I think adding it here will look really cool because of like the fading invisible effect. Okay, I made like a donut shape. I'm thinking I could like offset the camera slightly, just for that extra flair of like cool between two effects. That looks really weird with the seizing. Okay, I think that looks kinda cool. I could also rotate it slightly. Okay, so my game just crashed. Please tell me I didn't lose like any progress. Okay. I didn't lose any progress whatsoever. Dude, that scared me so bad, bro. You have no idea. Now, I'm gonna just make some cool apes, like spikes and stuff, and I'll just use these for the background. And we will put this all on group 16. Group 16 will move like 100 blocks in 3,000 seconds. More than that. I'm not seeing enough movement. Maybe I can make them like low opacity block objects. I'll add some of these like rotating objects, these ones. Like maybe white color. Maybe these ones instead. Have like a rotation of 30. I'll just like copy paste these around. And now I have a kind of cool idea for a transition into this part as well. It's gonna be very similar to what I did last time. And we're just gonna like fill this out. This will all be on group 17. Group 17 in 0.10 or 0.10, thank you. We'll go to full opacity because at the start of the level will be off. And we will have like a big pulse. Group 18, which is going to be black blending. Those pulls will just make it white or like a bit. I'm just gonna add some air deco to fill out the space because this part looks kind of empty. Now I have these two cool like air deco pieces that I can copy paste around. And the part is done. Let's give it a look.